And these are the classes. You will start with freshman English, 4 classes, about 150 students in all. Some of them are just out of juvenile hall. 1 or 2 might be wearing ankle cuffs to monitor their whereabouts. And you see here, we'll have to revise your lesson plans. And if you look at their scores, these vocabulary lessons, some of these, the books, Homer's The Odyssey, are going to be too difficult for them.
All right.
Also, for most of them to get here, it takes 3 buses, almost 90 minutes each way.
My God.
So I wouldn't give them too much of a homework load. You'd just be wasting a lot of time following up on overdue work.
All right. Thank you.
In every war, there is an enemy. I watched my mother being half beaten to death and watched as blood and tears streamed down her face. I felt useless and scared and furious at the same time. I could still feel the sting of the belt on my back and my legs. One time, he couldn't pay the rent, and that night he stopped us on the street and pointed to the concrete. He said, "Pick a spot."
Clyde was my boy. He had my back plenty of times. We was like one fist, me and him, one army.
Heavy. Yeah. It's the real right here. Nobody jumps us now. We gotta practice. Cause this got power. You shoot it, it throw you.
I sat there till the police came. But when they come, all they see is a dead body, a gun, and a gun. They took me to juvenile hall. First night was the scariest. Inmates banging on the walls, throwing up their gang signs, yelling out who they were, where they from. I cried my first night. Can't never let nobody know that. I spent the next few years in and out of cells. Every day I'd worry, when will I be free?
My brother taught me what the life is for a young black man. Do what you have to. Pimp, deal, whatever. Learn what colors to learn. Gang boundaries.
You can stay on one corner, can't stay on another.
Learn to be quiet. The wrong word can get you popped.
I've seen more dead bodies than a mortician. Every time I step out my door, I'm faced with the risk of being shot. To the outside world, it's just another dead body on the street corner. They don't know that he was my friend.
Nobody cares what I do. Why should I bother coming to school?
Miss G, carry something from my diary?
That'd be great.
Who's he?
Man, he's been with us since freshman year, fool.
What's his name?
I don't know.
The summer was the worst summer in my short 14 years of life. It all started with a phone call. My mother was crying and begging, asking for more time, as if she were gasping for her last breath of air. She held me as tight as she could and cried. Her tears hit my shirt like bullets and told me we were being evicted. She kept apologizing to me. I thought I have no home. I should have asked for something less expensive at Christmas. On the morning of the eviction, a hard knock on the door woke me up. The sheriff was there to do his job. I looked up at the sky, waiting for something to happen. My mother has no family to lean on, no money coming in. Why bother coming to school or getting good grades if I'm homeless? The bus stops in front of the school. I feel like throwing up. I'm wearing clothes from last year, some old shoes and no new haircut. I kept thinking I'd get laughed at. Instead, I'm greeted by a couple of friends who were my English class last year. And it hits me, Mrs. Gurwell, my crazy English teacher from last year, is the only person that made me think of hope. Talking with friends about last year's English and our trips, I began to feel better. I received my schedule and the first teacher is Mrs. Gurwan, room 203. I walk into the room and feel as though all the problems in life are not so important anymore. I am home.